Hello and welcome to Truth Seeker Psychic Readings, reminding you of who you really are. Today we're going to look at the week starting the 28th of December, nearly said October, 2020, all the way through to the 3rd of January 2021. So let's take a look at our theme. We have the Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands symbolizes 8 wands, element fire, flying through the sky, over land, through the clouds. Basically what it represents is fast-paced energy, but it's in reverse. So when it's in reverse, it's telling us slow down. Now I feel as though this is sort of a trend happening because it's flowing in from last week, and funnily enough, the universe doesn't lie, does it? It's telling us all to just calm down, slow down, take a break, go somewhere you want to go, have fun, relax, okay? No need for business, no need for working. There's only a need to, where you can. I understand some of you are working through the period, but for those of you that can enjoy it, take your time, relax. And even if you are working, maybe you do want to take a little bit of time to yourself. Maybe you do want to treat yourself a little bit where you can. So what this is basically saying is by slowing down, you're recovering your energy, your reserves. Yeah. And the other thing that this says is those of you that feel a little bit frustrated because you haven't been able to travel, because flying through the sky like this is travel as well, right? To where you wanted to go originally, because of any obvious issues that we're dealing with at the moment, can feel a little bit frustrated. But what this is saying is work through that, okay? Find an alternative, okay? It doesn't have to be through the air, it can be along the land. And if we do that, then we'll be able to become less frustrated, we'll be able to experience more. Why? Because we're making that decision that, we're not gonna allow our happiness to be dictated by some outside source. When we do that, we're giving away our power. But if we decide, we're just going to do what we can and do what we want and, use the opportunity and, basically suck it to them. Because at the end of the day, we've got to live our lives. And no matter what's going on in the world, we've got to live it the way we want to live it, right? So that's the theme. And 8 as well is the number of fate. So for some reason this is happening and we won't know until a little bit later on, but the feeling I get is though everything is as it's supposed to be. It's starting this new awakening, a new awareness. Many of you already know about it, but a lot of people are starting to come around. And that's what the 8 is about. Now, right next to it, we had the Page of Cups, okay? Now the Page is the student, remember? So when we're talking about cups are emotions. And basically what this is saying is that you're learning the opportunity to balance emotions. For those of you that were disappointed about not being able to go where you wanted to go because of the restrictions, I feel for you, I understand. But this is saying there is alternatives. There is always alternative options that you can learn through your emotions. That if we become annoyed and we become frustrated and we let our emotions get the better of us, then obviously it's not going to help us move forward. But we just need to learn to shift and move through that energy, okay? And when we do that, we realize happiness. We realize that fish is actually a signal of good luck. And it's basically showing us that we can turn a lemon into lemon juice, right? Or fish juice. But right in the middle, we have Page of Swords. Okay, so Page of Swords is the student again. We've got another page. And basically this is saying there's 2 levels it's affecting us, on an emotional level and on a mental level, okay? But what we need to do is look at the future, because the page focuses on where he's going. It doesn't focus on where he's been. And basically what he's also doing is he's learning from the circumstances, adjusting, using his mind, because the sword represents the mind, to find a solution, okay? Short-term solution, right? And I feel like what that's doing is it's bringing about a decision. The X right here down the bottom marks a decision that you're going to be making. And this is with new perspective. You see that the arms draw a circle. I'm sure those of you that have tuned in before, I've explained this to you before, but with this card, the arms draw two circles representing goggles, being able to see with renewed vision, with a new perspective, what happiness can be flipped when we realize that we don't need to fly somewhere. Okay, right now, we have to deal with that. So we can travel by land, we can go places, we can enjoy ourselves where we can, and we can find happiness in other areas in our lives and in other ways. So that's basically what all of this is trying to say. And what it leads to right at the end is really interesting, because we have the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is all about connection. It's all about friendship, people in your life that you value, that you care about, that you trust, that you want to share time with, right? Now, some of you may be with people that you feel not aligned with. And for those of you that are, all I'm saying to you is own your time, own your space, have your boundaries, because this is all about boundaries, and it's all about making sure that you're not with people just because you feel you have to, just because of some reason, like society says that, you need to be nice. Now, I'm not saying be nasty, don't get me wrong, but this is basically saying that if there's someone in your life that's draining you, you are not putting yourself first by just going along with it and just staying with that energy. Some of you may feel this with the holidays and with family and people that you may not want to be around, but what I would say is make sure that you are around the right people, because people influence the way we feel, okay? Their energy affects us, not even in the short term, in the long term as well. So we want to monitor the people that we hold close to us and the people that we introduce and allow into our lives. And this week it's saying that, if there's anybody there that's negative, that's not on your level, you need to create a boundary, walk away, move away. Some of you have had enough. Some of you have had family come in and maybe stay with you for an unwelcomed period. You sort of have to be able to express how you feel, even if, your culture, your background says, no, you can't. This is saying, yes, you can. So putting yourself first is what's most important. And if you neglect the self, then you neglect others ultimately. So do what's best for you. Be aligned with the people that you feel connected to. And that's what this period's all about. It's all about enjoying yourself, taking care of others, but only to the extent where you feel it serves you, right? Now, with all these cards, it's really interesting what's come up this week, because it's like I said, it's a continuation from the following week. And the biggest thing about this, I feel, is it ties in with what's happening with the world at the moment. And now we can all feel a little bit sad or depressed or worried about what's coming up, but I'm actually feeling excited. Why? I'm not crazy, no, because things are changing and things are evolving, and there's always a shadow side, guys. You have to remember that without the dark, we can't see the light. And sometimes things have to get worse before they can get better. I'm not saying they're getting worse, but we do have to experience dark. So to get to where we want to go, all right, we have to deal with what we have. Doesn't mean that we're going to take it, not forever. The vast majority of us are going to, I feel, push against it, because I don't see the system winning. I really don't. Now, if we're just talking about this week, which we really are, slow things down, enjoy people's company, be around the people you want to be with, use your creativity and your imagination, right? Critically think for yourself. Well, if I can't go to where I need to go, what else can I do? I'm sure you'll figure it out. Not only through your mind, but with your emotions and staying balanced, you're going to have a new perspective and you're going to look at things differently, right? Now, all of this is leading to happiness, all of this is leading to fulfillment, all of this is leading to a sense of well-being. So don't feel like this needs to be a negative week. This is all about relaxing, enjoying yourself, taking new opportunities, trying something different, being around people you feel connected with and energized by. And by doing that, we're having a great week. So If you enjoyed the reading, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please also share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, please comment in the comments below. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing start to the new year. And I will see you in the next reading.